ITC Limited or ITC is an Indian conglomerate headquartered in Kolkata, West Bengal. Its diversified business includes 5 segments: fast-moving consumer goods, hotels, paperboards and packaging, Agri Business and Information Technology. Established in 1910 as the Imperial Tobacco Company of India Limited, the company was rechristened as the Indian Tobacco Company Limited in 1970 and further to ITC Limited in 1974. Finally, the periods in the name were removed in September 2001 for the company to be renamed as ITC Limited. The company completed 100 years in 2010 and as of 2012-13, had an annual turnover of $8.31 billion and a market capitalization of $45 billion. It employs over 25,000 people at more than 60 locations across India and is part of Forbes 2000 list. ITC claims to be the only company in the world of comparable dimensions to be carbon positive, water positive and solid waste recycling positive. History: ITC was formed on August 24, 1910 under the name of Imperial Tobacco Company of India Limited, and the company went public on October 27, 1954. The earlier decades of the company's activities centered mainly around the manufacture of tobacco products and their sales. However, owing to a decline in government support for producers and manufacturers of tobacco in the post-independence era, the company started looking towards other avenues of operations. In the 1970s, it began making a foray into select non-tobacco businesses while at the same time making an attempt to reduce the foreign equity holding in the company to about 40%. In 1975, the company entered the hotels business with the acquisition of a hotel in Chennai, which was rechristened as the ITC Welcome Group Hotel Kola. In 1979, ITC entered the paperboards business by promoting ITC Bhadrachalam Paperboards Limited. The company was absorbed into ITC as the Bhadrachalam Paperboards division in 2002 and is today one of the leading paperboard manufacturers in India. In 1985, ITC set up Ceylon Tobacco Company in Nepal as an Indo-Nepali British joint venture, with the shares divided between ITC, British American Tobacco and various independent domestic shareholders in Nepal. In 2002, Ceylon Tobacco became a subsidiary of ITC and its name was changed to Ceylon Nepal Private Limited. In 2000, ITC forayed into the greeting, gifting and stationery products business with the launch of Expressions range of greeting cards. A line of premium range of notebooks under the brand Papercraft was subsequently launched in 2002, while the Classmates series was launched in 2003 ostensibly to reach a wider consumer group. In 2008, ITC repositioned the business as an education and stationery products business and launched India's first environment-friendly premium business paper under the A-OE Papercraft Euro brand. In 2000, ITC entered the lifestyle retailing business with the Wills Sport range of casual wear for men and women. Also in 2000, the company spun off its information technology business into a wholly owned subsidiary, ITC Infotech India Limited, to more aggressively pursue emerging opportunities in IT and IT-enabled services area. ITC's foray into the foods business began in August 2001 with the introduction of Kitchens of India brand of ready-to-eat gourmet Indian recipes. In 2002, ITC entered the confectionery and staples segments with the launch of the brands Minto and Candyman confectionaries and Aashirvaad Atta. 2003 witnessed the introduction of some Feast range of biscuits, while in 2007, ITC entered the fast-growing branded snacks category with the Bingo label of packaged wafers and chips. In 2002, ITC entered the safety matches business with the acquisition of WIMCO Limited. ITC's entered the Agabatis business in 2003, selling its products under the Mangaldeep brand. ITC launched Essenza de Wheels, a range of fragrances and bath and body care products for men and women, in July 2005. The company subsequently launched the Fiamma de Wheels range of shampoos, shower gels and soaps in 2007. The company also launched the Superior range of soaps and shampoos in the mass market segment in 2007 and Vive de Wheels and Vive range of soaps and shampoos in 2008. In 2010, ITC launched its hand-rolled cigar, Armenteros, in the Indian market, to be made exclusively available at select hotels, fine dining restaurants and premier clubs. The company embarked onto the online sales model for the first time in 2014 with the launch of the Will's Lifestyle e-store, alongside sales on third-party e-commerce websites in May 2014. ITC completed the acquisition of a Bangalore-based natural juice brand Balan Natural Foods B and is likely to launch the new segment by September. Products and brands. Tobacco products, cigarettes, Indiana, 2012-13, ITC earned a revenue of Rs 27,136 crores from its tobacco division. In the same year, this segment contributed to profits of Rs 8,694 crores. ITC Limited sells 80% of the cigarettes in the India, where 275 million people use tobacco products and the total cigarette market is worth close to $6 billion. Its major cigarette brands include WD&H Wills, Gold Flake Kings, Gold Flake Premium, Gold Flake Superstar, Navy Cut, Insignia, India Kings, Classic, 555, Silk Cut, Scissors, Capstan, Berkeley, Bristol, Lucky Strike, Players, Flake and Duke and Royal. Other businesses, foods. ITC's major food brands include Kitchens of India, Aashirvaad, Minto, Sunfeast, Candy Man, Bingo, and YP. ITC is India's largest seller of branded foods with sales of over Rs 4,600 crore in 2012-13. It is present across 4 categories in the foods business, namely staples, snack foods, ready-to-eat foods and confectionery. Lifestyle apparel. ITC sells its products under the Will's Lifestyle and John Players brands. Will's Lifestyle was accorded the A Super Brand unregistered trademark status and John Players was included in the top 10 Most Trusted Apparel Brands 2012 unregistered trademark by the Economic Times. Personal care. Major brands include Fiamma D. Wills, Vive, Essenza D. Wills, Superior and Engage. And the products range across perfumes, haircare and skincare categories. Stationery. Brands including Classmate, Papercraft and Colour Crew. Launched in 2003, Classmate went on to become India's largest notebook brand in 2007. Safety Matches and Agabatis, Ship, I Know and AIM brands of safety matches and the Mangaldeep brand of Agabatis. Hotels. ITC's Hotels division has evolved to become India's second largest hotel chain with over 90 hotels throughout India. ITC is also the exclusive franchisee in India of 2 brands owned by Sheraton International Incorporated, the Luxury Collection and Sheraton, which ITC uses in association with its own brands in the luxury 5-star segment. Brands in the hospitality sector owned and operated by its subsidiaries include Fortune Park Hotels and Welcome Heritage Hotels. Paperboard, products such as specialty paper, graphic and other paper are sold under the ITC brand by the ITC Paperboards and Specialty Papers division. Packaging and Printing. ITC's Packaging and Printing division operates manufacturing facilities at Haridwar and Chennai and services domestic and export markets. Information Technology. ITC operates through its fully owned subsidiary ITC Infotech India Limited, which is a SEICMM Level 5 company. Shareholding and listings. ITC's equity shares are listed on Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange of India and Kolkata Stock Exchange. The company's global depository receipts are listed on the Luxembourg Stock Exchange. Employees. As per the annual report of the company, it had 25,960 employees as on March 31, 2013, out of which 3,043 were women. It spent Rs 2,145 crores on employee benefits during the FY 2012-13. During the same year, its attrition rate was 12%. Its chairman Y.C. Devashwa has won renowned awards and recognitions including Padma Bhushan from GOVT of India and 7th Best Performing CEO in the World by Harvard Business Review. Meera Shankar, Indian ambassador to USA between 2009 and 2011, joined the board of ITC Limited as the first woman director in its history. She is an additional non-executive director of the company. Initiatives: ITC's agribusiness is one of India's largest exporters of agricultural products. ITC is one of India's biggest foreign exchange earners. The company's initiative is enabling Indian agriculture significantly enhance its competitiveness by empowering Indian farmers through the power of the Internet. This transformational strategy, which has already become the subject matter of a case study at Harvard Business School, is expected to progressively create for ITC a huge rural distribution infrastructure, significantly enhancing the company's marketing reach. The company places computers with Internet access in rural farming villages. The ITCs serve as both a social gathering place for exchange of information and an e-commerce hub. What began as an effort to re-engineer the procurement process for soy, tobacco, wheat, shrimp, and other cropping systems in rural India has also created a highly profitable distribution and product design channel for the Compania Euro, an e-commerce platform that is also a low-cost fulfillment system focused on the needs of rural India. The ITC system has also catalyzed rural transformation that is helping to alleviate rural isolation, create more transparency for farmers, and improve their productivity and incomes. ITC ITC creatively leverages information technology to set up a meter market in favor of India's small and poor farmers, who would otherwise continue to operate and transact in unevolved markets. As of July 2010, services through 6,500 ITC across 10 states, reach more than 4 million farmers in about 40,000 villages. Free access to Internet is also opening windows of rural India to the world at large. ITC ITC is now being regarded as a reliable delivery mechanism for resource development initiatives. Its potential is being tested through pilot projects in healthcare, educational services, water management and cattle health management with the help of several service providers including non-governmental organizations. In 2008, this initiative was recognized in the list of innovations to make markets more inclusive for the poor in World Development Report September 2008 by World Bank. Philanthropy: Classmate notebooks were launched with the initiative of contributing ₹1 towards the education of poor children, from every 4 notebooks it sold. Classmate has launched a program called Classmate Ideas for India Challenge. The program would be a part of the company's centenary initiative. The nationwide program would invite ideas of the youth, who have the potential to transform India. Classmate Ideas for India Challenge plans to reach out to 25 lakh students across 30 cities, 500 schools and 200 colleges across the country. ITC Sanjeet Research Academy: it is a Hindustani classical music academy established in 1977 and located in Kolkata. Some noted musicians are associated with this academy. Criticism: Test It. Awards and recognitions: in 1994 and 1995, the ILTD division in Kerala and Anna Party won the Best of All Rajiv Gandhi National Quality Award. ITC features on the Forbes Global 2000 rankings for 2012 at position 841. In the same rankings, the company's market value placed it as the 184th largest company in the world. Forbes has also included the company in Asia's Fab 50 companies list. In 2013, ITC was ranked the 3rd most admired company in India by Fortune. In 2011, all of ITC Euro unregistered trademark S super premium luxury hotels were accorded LEED Platinum certification, making ITC Hotels the A Euro greenest luxury hotel chain in the world, a Euro unregistered trademark. In 2010, ITC was ranked 6th amongst global consumer goods companies in sustainable value creation during 2005-09, by Boston Consulting Group. It received the National Award for Excellence in Corporate Governance from the Institute of Company Secretaries of India in 2007. In 2006, ITC's ITC program won the Stockholm Challenge Award 2006 in the Economic Development category. This program enables over 3.5 million farmers to access crop-specific and customized information in their native village habitat and language. See also: tobacco industry, tobacco smoking, Smoking in India, references. External links, official website, management profiles, ITC Limited at Reuters, ITC Limited at Times of India, ITC Limited at Bombay Stock Exchange, ITC Limited at National Stock Exchange of India.